Hey to the people, welcome on in. It's time for happy hour. It is me, Chase, and I'm here with Tori B. And today we have a special guest,
Ah!
the TV's most hated. What's going on, Jay?
Oh, it is a glorious day. It is a glorious day.
Shah cheese. Hey that now Demetri. Hey there, Demetrio. I'm so glad you came in, as a matter of fact, because we got a lot to get into. So you guys make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, hit the subscribe bell or wherever it's at over here, and turn on your notifications as well, because we have a lot going on today, and we got your recap from all of last week's hottest tea, as well as some other stuff that just came across our desk, which is why we had to start a little bit late. I don't want to delay the show no further. But before we do, I got just one thing I want to do, and I'm so glad that Demetrio is here for this. Give me 1 second. While I'm doing that, Tori B, how's your day going? What's the tea with you, Diva?
Child, it's cold up here, so.
It's so cold in the D. You're not from the D, but
no, not from the D.
Yeah,
it's real.
But you are in the Bronx.
No Bronx, Harlem.
I'm gonna stop playing with your top, okay?
Yeah, because you say that to the wrong person. They be like, I ain't from the Bronx. What?
I know you're absolutely right. Trust me. You say anything, you say hello to the wrong person in New York, they try to bust a cap in your ass up there. I ain't coming back.
Oh, y'all didn't hear about the United CEO that got?
Yes, I did. The United Health CEO. We'll touch on that in a little bit. Well, let's talk about that. We can talk about that for a little bit. But before we talk about that, let's just go ahead and acknowledge, first of all, Sheila's comment. Thank you so much, Sheila, for your support over here on No Chaser TV. We did go ahead and drop the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City review before we started this, so go check that out when you get a chance, and go check out yesterday's Married to Medicine review. Monday Fundy is back on next Monday, and we're doubling up with a double scoop of Love and Marriage Huntsville and Potomac. And so let's go ahead and get this show on the road, and let's go ahead and get this topic underway, because, and I'm so glad that Demetrio is here for this. As a matter of fact, before we move any further, give me 1 second. Let me figure. I know how to work a little bit, but I don't know how to work everything yet, y'all. Just bear with me. Un momento, por favor. Hey there, Demetrio. As you see, Billboard has gone ahead and officially declared Beyonce as the greatest pop star of the 21st century. Everybody give well deserved, don't you think, Demetrio?
Yeah.
You really feel like that?
Yeah. I only banter with y'all because I find it funny. I don't have a problem with Beyonce. I went to the Renaissance tour. So I don't not dislike Beyonce. I just prefer Taylor Swift over her. And people get into a frenzy about that because I'm black. I don't understand.
Okay.
Not you pull out a black card like they think ourselves does.
No, but I think Beyonce does well. I ain't gonna say. Of course, I would prefer Taylor to be.
Don't get up here being no fake ass bitch. Say what you got to say.
Stand on it.
Well, of course, as y'all know, I would have preferred, that Taylor had been number one, but Beyonce does deserve it. She has been doing this since the 90s. She's been doing it since 1996, since Destiny's Child. So it is well deserved. It could have went to either one of them. So
no.
It could have gone to either one of them.
Now, I would have been pissed they would have gave it to Rihanna.
Demetrio, it couldn't have gone to either one of them.
That's to you, but you.
No, but I'm telling you.
Okay, but you asked my opinion.
I want you to give it
back. We're not gonna bring Ree in it. Ree is one thing. Rihanna is a billionaire. So,
but she is not Billboard's greatest pop star.
I'm not. Yeah. I get it. I'm
still trying to figure out how she got number 3.
Now hold on. Let's not act like we don't know how Rihanna got 3. But okay. Rihanna regardless of what genre she's in. She don't have to switch genres to become the greatest pop star. If Taylor really was that girl, she would have. Getting that ass beat, nothing right by Carrie and all them other women.
Well, personally, I thought it should have gone to Patti LaBelle, but nevertheless, I'll take Beyonce. Yeah, y'all know I ain't
Patti
lying.
LaBelle.
What's the problem with Patty? Patty.
She's not a pop star, but go ahead.
Ah! You better go check those Billboard charts. So you tell me what the pop star is compared to on the Billboard charts, baby.
A couple decades ago, baby, but not right now.
Ooh. One thing about you girls, the Nene Leakes is right about girls like you. You will do anything to take an accolade. She didn't say accolade, accolade. You girls will do anything to take an accolade away from anybody.
Listen, Chase.
You gotta tell me nothing.
Listen.
No, I don't listen.
Background for Patty. You're not saying anything to me, okay? I'm aware.
Baby, I am Patty, and I ain't never seen him back there. I'm looking for the background singer. Where was he at when she needed her background singers?
Not
Look,
on
Chase,
Billboard.
when you told me not to be fake, listen, I am not getting on any social media platforms bashing Beyonce after what happened to me yesterday, honey. Her delusional fans came
you got attacked yesterday?
trying to argue with me over a misread of a comment, and I'm just like, dude, it is not that serious.
You got attacked yesterday by the Beehive?
Yes, this guy came in my
You
inbox
deserved
trying
it.
to
You should have
argue
known
me,
better.
and all
And that's word to Monica.
I didn't even say anything bad about the lady. I'm just like, dude,
You deserved
it.
Whatever.
You deserved it, and thank you so much. We'll see you in just a little bit, okay?
Billboard is a mess.
Okay, and you watch it. We'll see you in a little bit.
Well, dear.
You stop down there. All right, you guys. So as you see, Beyonce is Billboard's greatest artist of the century. And you know, people were saying about charts and numbers and positions, but they basically gave it to her due to her influence, impact, hard work, and trailblazing sensibilities over the last 25 plus years. I wholeheartedly agree. Now let's go ahead and move on to some tea, because the real reason why we are here is something that you don't know about. Monique Samuels just recently did a podcast appearance for, what's the name of the podcast again, guys? I just forgot it already.
Dear Future Wifey.
Dear Wifey.
And
Dear
she's
Future
no
Wifey.
wifey, but you know, whatever. Semantics. Carry on.
Real Housewives of Potomac's girl.
You mean former Real Housewives?
Former.
Yeah, former.
Child, I'm about to.
Former.
Child. Anywho, now I don't even know what I'm doing because y'all done pissed me off so bad.
Accurate. Former.
You're gonna piss me off. Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted to do.
Former.
All right, former Real Housewives of Potomac star Monique Samuels just did an interview with the Future Wifey podcast that literally just dropped today, and in it she goes ahead and details her financial arrangement with her ex-husband pending their divorce, and it is a humdinger. I don't want you guys to say anything. I want the audience to take a look at this with us and just cry. All right, you guys.
What was the terms of your divorce?
So we had a prenup. And when we sat down to create our prenup, it was with the intention of, I don't ever want you thinking I want what you have or want you for what you have. So like I said, at the time when Chris and I first were sitting down when we were first together, I was working for him. So the way we did it was as if I was still his business manager, whatever that salary would have been. Yeah. That would basically be, because once we got married, it basically was like, I no longer have a job. I have no need to have income. Yeah. It's not like I'm getting money and I'm sitting it into an account for me. It was just basically like, in the event that we get divorced, here is what would have been your salary over the past however many years if you were still working. So it was more so to cover the fact that I wasn't going to have a job. Yeah. So my mindset with a prenup back then, it wasn't so I can be set if we get divorced. It was so that, well, I'm not working and I'm used to working, and if I had worked, what would my salary have been?
Yeah.
And then we just made that accrue every year for the marriage or whatever. And it was supposed to be something that went up every year, but in good faith, because I'm looking at him and I'm like, listen, this is not while I'm here. So just keep it the same number across the board, which was probably stupid because I wasn't considering the fact that when you write a prenup, it has nothing to do with children.
Mm-hmm.
So the amount of money that I would receive is not thinking about the fact that, oh, I might have several kids who need bedrooms,
Right.
who need a yard, who need whatever if I'm looking for a house. I'm thinking of it from the aspect of
you.
me by myself. Oh, I can go get me a little condo and I'm
Yeah.
gonna be fine. So so when we finalized everything, the prenup is already set. There's no alimony. I don't get any money from him, like at all. I could have, like most women do, they typically will go after like full custody of the kids. And then there's this whole battle for child support.
Yep.
I said, I'm not going down that road because at the end of the day, that's not why I was ever here.
So you don't get child support either?
I don't get any child support.
You don't get child support or alimony. You just get the subsidized income that you would have had you still been working with them.
I got, basically it was a one lump sum payment. And I used all of that money to purchase my home because I wanted to make sure that my children had their own bedrooms. I wanted to make sure that they would come from their home, which I created in Potomac. But I wanted them to come to this new home and still feel like it's home. It still feels safe. It still feels like mommy. It's cozy. And I wanted to find the perfect place for that. And I was able to, thank God. And then I was working in radio. And then I have my essential oils company, Millie Essentials. So I'm using the money that I make from now.
Child. Y'all. 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 Let me make sure I'm centered. Y'all.
She's not very
Tori B,
smart.
please. Go ahead, Tori B, because I just.
She not very smart. Why would you do that? Why would you not make sure your kids are fine? I mean, I'm pretty sure Chris has a trust for those kids, but girl, anything could happen. A pandemic could happen. Your company could go under. Then how you gonna make money to take care of your kids? At least have him buy a house. Like she did not do anything. I hope you stash money like RHONY did because this makes absolutely no sense. And in New York, child support is 17%. I don't know what it is and where they filed, but she's insane. That oil company is not going to sustain you, baby.
Is it sus attained? Like, is that a viable financial business, Jay?
Before I get into that, I want to do a call and response with my friends. Chase, Tori, repeat after me.
No.
No, repeat after me. Say a fool.
A fool.
A fool.
And his money.
His money.
Are soon
parted.
This bum is broke. She not doing traffic reports on the radio. She is selling some dollar store oils on Shopify. A bum. But I called this. I called them the second that woman got on that screen, and y'all talked about me so bad. So everybody was jealous of her. They couldn't take her because she had 4 homes. Now this woman got 1 home and just the clothes on her back. But I said this. And in the words of prophetess Giselle Bryant in season 2 of The Real Housewives of Potomac, she said, and I quote, "I stand on my own and do it very well. But without your husband, you would not be here." And where is Monique Samuels? Down at home on Indeed looking for holiday employment to feed her children.
Let me get you together, bitch. No, hell no, because I'm not going to sit there and deal with this. Let me get you together because most assured and most certainly, if Monique decided to unwrap her hair and put down the incense and go back to the Real Housewives of Potomac, do you think that she couldn't be there just as Giselle without her man standing alone? You think that's not possible?
I think anything's possible, but in reality, she's not there. It's probably why she locked her hair, because she can't afford bundles anymore.
Now, in reality, if you guys watch us here on Monday, Sunday, oh my God.
That was hilarious. Oh, that was a read.
Oh, Wendy, how I have waited for this day.
What Wendy got to do with this?
If you saw the Wendy interview of yesteryear, that's how Whitney stepped on the scene.
Oh yes. Let me tell you something, honey. Okay, I'm trying to figure it out. Oh, because lest we not forget, a prior Monday Thunder, you said they should bring Monique back to Potomac.
Yes, I do still think that's going to happen. However, she's not there. She's still in need of money. I do think she's good for the show. If anything, I really want her back now. So those kids have some nice winter coats. It is 30-some degrees outside. I want them to be comfortable. So I hope that Andy writes Monique a contract up tomorrow. Children shouldn't have to.
Well, and then she might have to apologize because she laughed at Andy at the reunion. Was like, this little paycheck, that ain't nothing.
Yeah, because that was. But then he did try to play her and say, "Oh, Chris, he ain't got no investment. With Chris, he's retired.
Chris got investments. It just wasn't Monique."
True, and that's as a woman
in that interview. Elsewhere in the interview, she's talking about, oh, we love to travel. I'm still paying for my kids' flights, not their father. We flying Southwest. We don't have to worry about choosing seats. Your child's father can't even pay for his kids to go on vacation with their broke mother. Hate to see it. She and Ashley gonna be like Grace and Frankie by the end of the year, living together in a beach house on Bethany Beach. What a bum. She didn't even bother to renegotiate her prenup after she was pushing out his
after she had kids. She should have renegotiated. That's what I was thinking. I said, all right, so at first, if you didn't think about it, you could have went back. And I will give Ashley credit for that. She went and got her shit redrawn up. But this is stupid.
Had she not left college to be a rapper, maybe she would have learned something.
Ooh, child.
Okay, enough. Because let me tell you what, okay? First of all, let me just get Chris Samuels together, because what man would not want his children to be in the same life that they have become accustomed to? And the basic that he could have, she could have, but he could have too, and he didn't. So he is garbage for that, in my opinion.
I agree.
Talk about that, huh?
But let's also go back to, if she's saying I didn't bother to fight, she's essentially saying I didn't bother to fight to ensure that my kids had the same standard of living. Like, do you have a broke kink? Like, what is the deal? Because if that were me and I knew I signed some bullshit, I would say, whoops, reverse some tapes. Let's fix this shit. She said, oh no, we're gonna be all right. God got us. A bum.
She didn't even ask for a COLA upgrade to that salary. She said she got negotiated. She was bugged. She's like, that wasn't very smart. You think? So make up for it somewhere else along the lines. I will say Chris's mother got to be like, I did not tell you that, heifer. Lord,
I got that heifer together, didn't I? Oh, she did that in more ways than one. I don't like nothing about this, y'all. I don't really have no comments, because if I said what I really thought, it'd be a sad day on here.
Goonie.
Should I say what I really think?
Say what you want to say.
Just so damn dumb. Oh my God. That's the dumbest thing I ever. No way. In the words of Denzel, I'm leaving here with something.
3 kids.
Had that man on top of her like he was. Oh, hell no. I'm gonna leave. If I had to fuck Franklin for all them years, no, ma'am, not gonna do it. I'm stressed. Let's move on. I'm stressed.
Yeah, it's a sad thing. Like, it's not about being a gold digger. At the end of the day, you raise them children. I need to be compensated. And carrying them babies, child.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
What's her push gifts? I would push payment, push something.
Sound like you were pushing her down the stairs to me.
She gonna be one of them people on the train that got them oils over their back trying to
No,
sell.
okay, that's enough. No, we're not. No.
That might already be her.
No, it's not her. It's not.
Right up and down the metro on a green.
Y'all make sure y'all get it's not Mael. What is it called?
We don't even know.
She didn't even promote it. Did she promote it on the podcast?
And she wants to come on here and promote her incense, y'all.
Not incense.
Her business is called not for
Lazy Moms.
Oh, lazy employed, same thing. Not for employed. I'd say that.
You're a lazy mom, Monique. You better get.
Yeah, and she didn't want to renegotiate her children.
You should have made him cut that check. Ain't no way.
Hate to see it.
That's embarrassing. She might be worse than Ashley.
I am flabbergasted. I am baffled. I am utterly. I'm disappointed.
Why do you care what people say about you? If the whole world was calling me a gold digger, I wouldn't give a damn.
Where's Sammy at? Now she think you Sammy.
I guess I'm Sammy. I don't know. Do you think she gets royalties from her? Does she get royalties from her rap song? I know that blew up in the streets, right? Didn't that hit the? No, she doesn't get royalties. Does she get anything?
No.
She turned down. Let's see. She turned down Trader
radio.
Knowing she was broke. Left doing traffic reports on the radio. Left Love and Marriage, knowing that she was broke. This is my other thing. You knew that your marriage was on the rocks. You knew that you didn't have a pot to piss in. So at some point, you should be like, I'm really ready to leave this man. Maybe I should try to stick it out and try to get some cash and get myself together. She didn't even do that. A bum.
Vagina mismanagement.
She said it herself, Amanda K. She said it herself, Amanda K.
Yeah, it ain't alleged. She said she ain't getting not $1 of child support or $1.
Lord, they said at least Ashley got a house. Monique got a house too.
She does have a house. I think that's the only smart thing.
She took all the money she got in the lump sum and bought a house. So you wasted your money because that man should have bought you a house. At least.
He is raggedy as fuck for that. I'm sorry. You done drag Monique. Let me drag on Chris a little bit more. Chris, you raggedy as fuck. Ain't no way in the hell I don't give a damn how bad it get. I don't give a damn how nasty it get. My children gonna lay up and my children ain't gonna be worried about nothing. So that means that if she owned the house for 18 years and after 18 years and everybody leaves, go to college and reverse back to me, whatever it would have been, I would have figured something else out. Ain't no way in the hell no real man does that to no woman. Now you can drag all you want to drag, Dre, because she should have stood up for herself, had a little bit more come up about herself as a woman, but as a man with children, ain't no way in the hell. I refuse.
I agree. Chris is wrong. Difference here is I've never given a good goddamn about Chris. I have not liked Hood Neek from the beginning. And that heifer also did not need a 5,000 square foot house. She and them kids could have been in a...
Her children are, you know, they come from football players. She's got some.
They need a big house when they're with their father. When they're with their mother,
they need a big house when they're with their mama too.
Well, she is downsizing. She should say,
I fully believe in that. I ain't choose to get divorced. Y'all did. So now I got to go to the ghetto because y'all don't get along. You better get my mama a house because I ain't going over there.
Well, if she would have mortgage,
if she would have fought for it, he would have had to maintain the lifestyle that they had grown.
She still can't fight for it. Go back and get your fight. You know what though? And honestly, as people in general, sometimes we just lose the will to fight.
You're right.
So hopefully she finds it.
I hope so.
It was that bad. It was that bad with that man that you said I'm gonna walk away from that. Nah.
It had to have been that bad.
The same fraud who, when Ashley spilled that they separated, she got up on live lying, saying they weren't separated, knowing good and damn well they were. The woman lies. She can't control.
But that wasn't Ashley business to spill, and that's why she did it. You don't run my narrative, bitch. And Ashley has a problem with
Can't
that.
keep up with the narrative that she's put out there. And yes, Sean, she was offered traders, but she turned it down, knowing she was broke, a bum. But you know what? It's fine. Season 11, we're gonna see her living in the same apartment complex with Gordon and Mia. She's gonna be on the first floor. Gordon gonna be on the third. Mia gonna be on the fifth. They're gonna be doing laundry together in the common area. That's fine.
So what you're saying is they're gonna be staying in Robin's wayward home for I can't even get it out, child. Let me just stop. All right.
That's so vindicated.
As a Monique, this is hard, and I have to take the L on this one, y'all. Now, see, don't ever say I ain't never took no L. I'm taking the L, dog. I ain't got nothing to say.
Can I just say real quick? I love that Sean is really going hard for Monique, saying she's not hurting for money. Of course, she's not hurting for money. It's not hard to not hurt for something you don't have.
Let's move on.
I'm done. Next.
Let's move on. We have video footage procured by TMZ of another relationship going on. Y'all scream and get your together in the comments before I get down there and get on you, because you know you don't want to be Miss K. Sean, say what you got, Jay.
I paid bills, debt-free, savings, 401k. I'm doing good.
Are you trying to say more to Monique?
Yeah.
You walked right into that one, Sean. Damn, you said stop fighting for her. Don't fight for her no more. She got to take this L like we got to take. Sean, we lost this one, Sean. And we lost this one. We lost.
The J-Bays don't always have it, but today, oh.
Yeah. I know J-Bay. That's the worst thing. Girl, anyway. All right, divas. All right, divas, we're going to move on, because speaking of fighting couples, Kim and Kroy can't seem to keep it together. Oh, try to say that 3 times fast. Kim and Kroy can't seem to keep it together. TMZ has procured footage of a police cam of them arguing once again in that damn house, y'all. Let's take a look at it.
All my shoes and running.
Well, we're here, so nothing's gonna be stolen.
Don't mind. I've been out of town for a week working.
Yes, ma'am.
And he's removed a bunch of belongings.
Okay.
And he's stolen my laptop or my iPad. He's stolen all sorts of stuff out of the storage unit. I'm just trying to get my clothes and my shoes out of here and be done. I have my U-Haul back on its way here with 2 guys. I've been unloading my stuff, and that's what he did.
So he stole your laptop?
He stole my iPad. He stole all this stuff out of my storage unit downstairs, which is my private access. I'm trying to look for the attachment right now. That I have access to the thing Monday through Friday. And he's not allowed to be in here from 9 to 3.
Okay. And where does it say he's not supposed to be?
I'm trying to get them on the phone right this second.
Okay.
Let me call Dan now. So I'm just trying to get my stuff. That's all I want. I just want my clothes and my stuff, which is rightfully mine, and to get out.
All right.
And until I get my iPad back and the stuff he stole from me, he won't get his laptop back from me. It's not, I don't operate like this. I'm tired of being stolen from.
So you took his laptop, and he took your phone, but you took his
He took my
laptop?
iPad.
Or
He's
iPad,
taken my
excuse me.
cameras out of my room. He's
Okay.
broken into my room. I have it all documented.
It's all lies.
I have it. He jerked off. Want me to show you the jerk off video of him jerking off on my camera?
Pathological liar.
I'll show you guys.
She's a pathological liar.
No, I'm
Let's
not.
just work on getting
Those
paperwork.
cameras were in this
Yeah, you
room
wanna come over here
that
just a little bit?
You were spying on me for.
No, it
'Cause
wasn't
we're-
spying. I
I
watched you
ma'am.
grab them and move
Those
them.
cameras were in this
Because I want to
room.
get this done
Yeah,
as civilly
I
as
just- okay.
possible.
I just wanna grab my stuff.
I understand.
That's it.
I understand that.
That's it. I'm just
So-
looking for a court order.
If all she wants is the stuff out of the closet, can she just take it?
Well, that would be, as long as she's taking her stuff, I'm good with that, but I need to file a police report. As long as she's not touching any of like the things I need to work and function as a human.
Yeah, no,
That's fine.
Which side of the closet is hers? Which side yours?
That side's hers, so I don't care about any of her stuff. She
So
can
as
take-
long as she doesn't go to the
And
right.
it's not technically her stuff, but she can take all of the female stuff. But I need to file, I have video footage of her last night in this room. She's not allowed to be in this room. and she stole my laptop and documentations, and I have video footage for the theft.
Now, the house was auctioned off either yesterday or today, so I'm sure that'll be hitting the news. I'm not in Atlanta because, I would have went down and put my little 10 cents on it. But allegedly, Kroy has gotten a job on the railroad or something like that, dumping trucks. So good for Kroy for doing what Jay feels like Monique should do, and he got a job. But you guys, I'm so over the saga between Kim and Kroy. This at this point it has to be, if nothing else, since they don't seem to be embarrassed at all, embarrassing for the children. And I'm sure we'll see this play out on Making It in Manhattan, or whatever the show is going to be called that drops next year with Ariel Bierman, the one tolerable Bierman, Ariel on Bravo TV. But they've been going back and forth for quite some time now. So much to unpack from that video. Did she say that he was doing his business?
I was about to say that. Why are you telling the cops you got a video of that? Nobody wants to see that.
Kim is Erica Jane if she never left Georgia. I don't understand it. Girl, all them shoes she didn't sell that. You have no money. You got 59 kids. I don't believe she was ever a nurse, but if she was, she can go down the street and help people give blood at a blood drive, collect you some coins. I don't understand these women. And I, as much as I talk about Monique's situation is nowhere near as foolish as this shit is. The way they are wasting public tax dollars for police to come up in that damn house for them to look at each other stupid, fighting over phones and laptops and Christmas trees and and to be a white woman, y'all are white people. Y'all shouldn't be at this damn struggle. Hopefully Trump will deport them too.
You know what though? After the way she treated her parents at that wedding.
Oh, you've been done what in 2011?
God don't like ugly. You talk to your parents. You wouldn't let them use the bathroom in your house, all types of shit. You know what? I don't feel bad for Kim. To me, she is a POS. You hear me? That is disgusting how she treats people. And we're not even talking about Sweetie. Okay?
Who?
Oh, Sweetie. Oh.
Sweetie.
Bless her little naive heart.
Sweetie!
Honestly, if we look back, the fact that you would lay down with a third string football player, number one, was just stupidity. I never talked about having any other ambitions. You popped out child after child when he was there, giving them people water on the bench. That is where she fucked up, number one. Maybe one kid by him, cool. You kept popping them out knowing that y'all had no viable income and nobody and their mother was watching tardy for the party. Now she got to go on any reality show that she can find.
The problem was her spending, Jay. It was her spending.
I mean, that too. But this is just...
They had a coin.
Well, he didn't have renewable coin.
She's stupid. She didn't know that. She don't know nothing about football. She just thought, he young and he a football player and he waits on me hand and foot. I don't want no man to drive me everywhere or hold my hand or carry me. No, you need to have a life. I need to have a life. You need to make money and I need to make money. I never understood that.
How do you go from being a smart hoe to being a dumb wife? Because she had Big Papa, she was cleaning him out. She couldn't have been that damn dumb, but she saw this little white boy who fell off the nearest farm truck, and then all of a sudden, she forgot everything she knew at whole school.
But the thing was, she thought she was going to get off and get on her next bus transfer, as I was saying last night in regards to Miss Quad and Dr. G. You get on the bus and you get off at your transfer. The thing this time was, she thought she was going to get off on her transfer when the well had ran dry. Of course, said, we in this shit together. Now, I do think Kroy is missing his calling as a hairstylist Because then he used to curl all the Kim wigs too.
He could have gotten a job down on Kenya Moore Salon. Could have been bringing in checks.
Absolutely. There we go. Derek J. hiring. I don't know if Miss Lauren got the salon no more, but I don't think Miss Lauren's got the salon no more. Remember, he had a great ass. Better get on OnlyFans and get to selling it.
He could be on OnlyFans.
If Kim was smart, he'd take that video and upload it to OnlyFans.
Yeah, but he would have still had money had he not crossed paths.
And that's absolutely. You know, that's where his anger stems from. He didn't need all that stuff. All he needed was to dip his snuff, because you know he on that backer. All he wanted was his backer. You know what backer is?
No, what's backer?
Can't say that I do.
Oh, okay. Tobacco. You know what snuff is?
Who went tobacco?
I do know what snuff is, yes.
Yeah, so that's what they call it down south, tobacco. They don't call it tobacco.
Oh.
Bring my tobacco. Did that thing right up like this? You see, I used to do that, but you know I used to do that with? It wasn't Bacca. It was Major League Chew. Because I used to... They used to spread the bubble gum, and that's why I used to do it like that. You stick it in, and you stick a big old bottle in your front. Because I was really good at baseball, and that's what we used to do it. Anyway, speaking of Atlanta, there has been a rumor going around, you guys. Production, go ahead and remove that comment from me so much. Thank you ever so. There has been a rumor that the Real Housewives of Atlanta is getting a spinoff on Peacock, much akin to what was supposed to happen with the Real Housewives of New York before Jill Zarin came on down there and fucked up the thing for everybody, and they only got 3 episodes on a girls' trip that really didn't give, unfortunately. So it has been rumored but according to someone on Bravo on Cocktails, now you know that it's fan-submitted or self-submitted tea. Well, the people submit the tea, and then they go ahead and get the rumor mill going. Could you go ahead and read that for the people, Tori B? It's too little for me. I can't read it.
Spill it to Bravo and cocktails.com. I wasn't going to say anything, but the peach is out the bag, I guess. All this stuff on Nene, Sheree, Lisa, and Kim returning to Peacock is true, but it is not a Crapple Lake spinoff. It is a separate show with Atlanta ex-wives. I don't know why the other person who originally posted about this left out half the names. It is Nene, Sheree, Lisa, Kim, plus Candy, Eva, and Marlo. Peacock wants Kenya to sign on, but she allegedly has reservations after everything went down during season 16, and allegedly Kenya isn't an ex-wife just yet. She also doesn't want to film with Marlo and Kim. I think the show will be called The Real Housewives of Atlanta Ex-Wives Clubs, but filming will be a lot shorter, and the majority of the series will be girls' trip with a couple of episodes before and after in Atlanta. Also, filming isn't starting till March, so don't expect it until 2026.
That has been categorically called false, even though none of the parties allegedly involved have gone ahead and replied to that comment. I do think that, though, someone needs to do it. Them girls just sitting on the market. Kim need a job. I would like to see Nene back to work. Lisa Wu mad that when nobody call her back and film her go over 10, 15 years. So she's still holding grudges. What threw it off for me, y'all, and why I didn't believe it and why I don't believe it just yet is because I think girls like Candy and Kenya still have shelf life on the current version of Real Housewives. And I don't see them revolving in that circle. I do see Eva revolving in, because Eva doesn't want to do Housewives, and I do see Eva meshing well as the younger one amongst Nene, Lisa, Kim, and Sheree and Marlo, and that's a friend group itself. So I can see that, you know what I mean? But I don't see Candy and Kenya being involved. It has been said that that's not true by a source, and I'm inclined to believe that source as opposed to this rumor. However, would y'all be here for it, Jay?
I would. I actually would. I feel like that's a very interesting cast. I would actually like to see. Oh, I don't know. I think it's hard with. I almost said Potomac, Lord. I think it's hard with Atlanta because there were so many women who have filmed at the same time, so it's hard to like switch it up. I mean, I would like to see some women that maybe didn't film with each other. I think this could have been an interesting time to maybe throw Deshaun a bone, even if it's as like a guest or a friend. I think just because
I agree. No, I agree because why? She should be there.
But I think this would be a good cast. The only sneak I would say I think is Marlo, at least as a full time. I don't know, but otherwise, Atlanta is the one city I've always wanted to see an X5 show from.
I'm not here for Kim. I don't care if she needs a job. Let her suffer.
They're gonna bring her back, friend. You got to get over it.
I don't like her. A tardy for the. I didn't like what she did to Candy with tardy for the party. She just did so much shit and talked so much shit and the racist shit. I just don't like her. Sorry.
I agree.
I agree. However, I agree. I think Kim is a deplorable person. I think she's a hot mess. I think because Kim never was forced to clock in like the rest of the women, we really haven't seen, how she really could be as a housewife. So I feel like now, again, I mean, if you only living off ramen noodles, you have a lot of energy. Like, I mean, you'll be like, look, I need more than this. So I feel like, she may want a Chipotle meal as opposed to a meal from 7-Eleven at the time. So maybe she says, I need to work more. So I think.
But Kim was clocked. Hold on, go ahead. You think? I'm sorry.
No. I mean, I think she was clocked in when she was clocked in, but I think also the way, cast trips have evolved since she left, the way like events and stuff have evolved. Like you have to be more engaged now. And she skirted from all that. Like season 10, she like, I hate that she was not on the Barcelona trip because I think that could have.
Now she didn't go to San Francisco, which was an easy trip.
Yeah, she could have done that. She wasn't pregnant.
She did domestic. She didn't even do that.
Maybe her car was declined. I don't know. Now that we're looking back, I don't know.
She was paying her mortgage on her credit card, so I believe it.
But I thought that's what people say that you're supposed to do to have good credit.
Yeah, but that don't mean she had the money to pay it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. She didn't have the money to pay that credit card. Yeah.
Some people was meant to put her out.
Watch the first episode of Making It in Manhattan is going to be that damn Brielle opening up an account and being like, "Oops, it's in your mother's name." She's going to find out that she probably got about 90 bills in her name that have been there for 18 years. That's going to be the very first
clip from her. What's Candy's daughter name? Riley, because Riley don't let them know people problems. That's not her struggle. And don't let Ariana trauma dump on you like Tori B trauma dumping on bars or bows. Don't let her do that to you.
Child. Riley be like, oh, sorry, girl. She's gonna pull up what's that that tennis girl, Coco Gauff. I'm talking about, I don't know that. My parents
I'm gonna go to the mall. I'm sorry, I ain't to hear it. But Kim, especially the first and second seasons, was very clocked in when she felt like that was an organic friend group. Because at that point it was. I think that the trickiness of Kim comes in when like the Phaedras and the Cynthias and the Marlos and the girls who were not in that group for real start infiltrating that group. So that's where she starts to fall off. She did go to Miami, and after that Miami trip, she did not go to another group trip. And if you don't want to participate and you don't want to carry out the terms of your contractual agreement and you don't want to be there as part of what everybody else is doing, then you don't deserve to be there. So if she's going to come back and she's not going to contribute, you tell her to stay her ass, I guess, on the street now because the house auction off.
Go. Get going, stay going.
Well, she's probably still on that. I don't think she ever got rid of that townhouse. So maybe she moved back to the townhouse. Ooh, again. But sometimes you got to lose.
She can film at the women's shelter outside of it.
With all them kids?
Well, I mean, they're gonna be split up. Ain't nobody taking all them kids in at once.
She really did fuck Kroy over, but oh well, that's what you get.
Messed over his own family for that woman.
You have to say no. You have to say no. It's me or you, and it ain't gonna be me. Period. And it ain't even me or you. It's me. Is you or us, and it's not gonna be us. That's all right though. He got a little mini football team. That'd be all right. That bounce back.
How long y'all think it's gonna be before Kroy got a new girl?
Well, he broke. I don't know.
You know that the bar is low for these women. They don't care.
I mean,
If he can buy them a
still-
little Dooney and Burke bag, they'll be all right. Notice I didn't even say coach.
Let me tell you something though. I was thinking like maybe I wouldn't mind doing like a little vintage Dooney, you know, with the little duck. A little vintage Dooney is all right. I do have a little vintage Dooney.
I mean, if I didn't know better, absolutely. Dooney was the shit back in the day.
No, a vintage, not
No,
like
vintage. Yeah, back in the day. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about like I would wear vintage Dooney out today.
Well, okay, I see what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying? Like fashion girl, like I'm giving fashion. But am I actively in the pursuit of like acquiring new Dooney? No. Would I be like, oh, I got on a Dooney and I'm at the bar real quick getting my cocktail? Somebody said, oh, bitch, is that a Dooney? Yes, girl, it was my mom's. I think she got like 95. Like, okay, bitch. You get what I'm saying?
If he's smart, he gonna box up some of Kim's heels and shit and give them to the next girls as gifts.
Give them to me.
Be like, look, I just bought you this. And Kim could be like, ain't those mine?
You know what's so funny? I have went down a rabbit hole of watching like on YouTube the storage videos where they come in on like crack somebody's storage and it'd be like they end up finding a celebrity and it was a Real Housewives of Atlanta picture. I think it was Kim's and Kroy's. There was a bunch of bullshit in the storage and like housewife shit. I think it was Kim's. It was somewhere in like the Duluth area.
Did Kim ever really have like a fan base though? Like,
yeah.
I guess I'm just thinking
like the party because I wasn't watching.
Yeah, no, season 1 and 2, absolutely. Well, Kim before she left was a force on that show. And to so much to the point where Nene felt that they couldn't do it without her.
I mean,
I don't know if she was a force. She was a big fan base.
I know that she was like, you know, when she was there. It's just like, I mean, at least Sheree was trying to sell shirts with her name on it, and maybe somebody was buying it. Like, Kim, does anyone show up for Kim? Like, I don't even know. Honestly,
I don't know.
Dead ass. To this day, I do not know what day Tardy for the Party aired. I do not know what time. I don't believe I ever saw a commercial for that.
I watched the first season. I watched the wedding special. I did.
Yeah,
that's all I watched.
I watched the wedding special, and I watched like the first season after that. But after that, I stopped watching it. But I did support Kim for a while. And let me tell you this. Kim had, all of the housewives had opportunities. The two biggest missed opportunities on Real Housewives of Atlanta, in my opinion, was Sheree should have started her fitness empire. That was so miscalculated. Like, how do you let Phaedra Parks put out a workout DVD before you, like, what? I would have had a workout DVD. I would have transitioned She by Sheree. And all three of us, like we up here now, all three of us would have had on She by Sheree workout gear back in 2009 on my workout DVD. And the DVD would have went on sale and everything that we want in that motherfucker would have went on sale too. A missed opportunity. I never understood. And I'm like, well, we're in Atlanta. Why doesn't she have a gym? Why doesn't she have like a fitness program? Like when trainers started becoming a hot thing, why didn't she go into She by Sheree Fitness and do that at least? Like, that's a huge missed opportunity. She missed out on a whole fitness empire because she did not want to do anything but come to work and get a check. Like, that is crazy to me. And the second missed opportunity, and Kim was working on it, but she never launched it. When Kim was a big deal and the Real Housewives was like really fresh and new and everybody was talking about it, Kim should have continued to pursue her wig line. Kim would have put out a couple of wigs and sold them. She would have been set for life. I don't understand it. Anyway, I'm tired of talking about Kim, so I'm gonna move on. But what did we just mentioned something. God damn, I want to talk about that really quickly. We just said it. And it's super relevant. I forgot, y'all.
Atlanta related?
Yeah, we were talking about Atlanta, and I forgot. I lost it, so it's okay. I lost it. Let's see what else going on. Hey to the people.
Like, comment, and subscribe, folks. Thank you.
Let me pull this up because see, normally we would hold this off until Monday, but excuse me, we're gonna talk about it today. We're gonna talk about it today.
Let me make sure I'm recording Salt Lake right quick.
Oh no, we're gonna get off of this thing, baby. I got these.
Yeah. I'm recording this shit. I tell you when I'm not recording, Real Housewives of goddamn New York.
I could
What a
have told
fault.
you that. I told y'all
No,
that was.
you could have told me my damn show. You couldn't have told me my show.
I told you I would never watch
Not
that.
my show.
I told y'all. That's not. There's nothing about that show that gives. This is New York.
I missed the MAGA of it all. I got to be honest. I'm gonna get eviscerated, but bring them back, damn it.
They ruined that franchise.
They did, and Jessel deserves better.
Jessel deserves better. I'm almost inclined to say Raquel does too.
Oh,
I like Raquel.
I like Raquel.
That one little episode you asked me to watch, I like Raquel.
I asked you to watch the episode.
Yeah, the one where
why?
Because we was supposed to talk about it, but we ain't talk about it. About the
reason.
rumor.
Yeah, what good reason?
Yeah. So I did like Raquel. I liked what's the other one? I like Jenna. And
I like Jenna.
And what's the other one? Jessel is cool.
Yeah.
It's one more that I like, and it ain't Rebecca.
It better not be Bren, because I fire you.
No, not Bren. I can't stand her ass.
I won't fire you, but I do.
Please don't say Uba. Because Uba is a dollar version of Chanel Ayan, and Chanel Ayan is a dollar version of everyone else.
Y'all gonna be mad as hell when I say this about Uber, but Uber, if I was Uber, I would be increasingly frustrated having to deal with them bitches too. Sorry. It never makes any sense. It's always a brand new extra. It never gives what it's supposed to have gave. Hey, Brandon Harris says RHONY is a chop. I just would be angry too. I think that in another setting, Uber may be tolerable, but around having to work with Aaron and Bran all the time.
Yeah, I don't think it's the.
I'd be screaming too. It's not the group.
So whose name begin with an S?
Sai.
All right, so
hell no, Sai don't overcorrect. I kind of wish she would still attack you like last season.
She has overcorrected. I'm kind of like
overcorrected. You need to correct your behavior because you was off the chain last year. You need to eat something. But I thought last season was a building season. Like, okay, we got a little foundation. We can work with it. Know each other a little bit over the summer. We come back and we film and we may have a show, but no. I don't feel like that. I feel like this group is abysmal. And I really wish that they would just go ahead and just own their mistake, but they're not going to do that. Own the mistake. It really pains me to say bring Luann back because I think she's just as allegedly racist as the rest of them. But bring back Luann and bring back Dorinda. Keep Jessel. Keep Raquel. And give me some more people. I don't know how you fix this, to be honest with you, Trill. I don't know. I feel like if Dubai got to go, so to New York at this point.
Yeah.
And it's a shame because New York City should not be this hard.
No, there's plenty of characters. There are plenty of women who would thrive as
like you
of New York.
Are you pitching yourself?
No.
Yes, you should be on there. There should be
black. You know what?
I'd be cursing everybody ass out.
Tori B, you have 30 seconds. Pitch yourself for the Real Housewives of New York.
What? That I'm from Harlem. I'm mixed. Diversity. You need ethnicities. New York is a melting pot. I mean, but I would just be cursing everybody ass out. I'm like, the fuck? Oh, bitch, you lost your mind. Oh, hell no. We don't do shit like this. Pack my shit up and get the hell out of there. I'm not tolerating none of that bullshit. So I don't know if I would last there, but I do love a good cocktail or two. And I'll turn up when necessary. Invite me to some parties. Because I know plenty of famous people.
Yes.
Don't.
Yes. It's crazy because I actually think Raquel's fiance is more interesting than a lot of those women.
She's more interested in Raquel.
Ooh, chat.
I mean,
no,
I wouldn't know. I'm not because I'm not watching it no more this season. I'm done.
That episode I watched, I liked somebody's husband.
Raquel and Abe.
Right.
Raquel's girlfriend. What do you call? I don't know what the appropriate term is for Raquel's significant other, but Raquel's part. Raquel's partner and
I
Abe.
cracked myself up. Wow.
That was a fun time. I did enjoy that scene. So there you go.
All right, you guys. We're gonna move forward. Mia did go ahead and respond to Tori B specifically. So Tori B, go ahead and read this Instagram exchange from Miss Mia Thornton.
Yes. Don't let life pass you by. Smooches. Side piece, not side piece. I'm in love and I love hip hop. A commenter says, "Are you trying to tell us that you will be in love in hip hop?" And she kept it real coy and cute and put a smooch as a reply.
Now I'm just gonna say what I think really quickly. I think it's that Ink gonna be on Love and Hip Hop. I know you guys want her to be gone. She ain't gone, but I will say this, and we're not gonna talk about. Well, we can talk about it a little bit because we're gonna talk about it on Monday Fun Day. Bitch, if I ever see somebody get themselves fired on TV, you think Giselle gonna work with her? She came for her daughters like she came for them daughters on Sunday? Absolutely not. And Giselle finna get that whole up out of there. So y'all got y'all wish. Giselle not gonna take that line down. I felt like that comment was unnecessary. What did you think about Mia calling Giselle's daughters whores, Jay?
It was so stupid because one, it's not related to anything that she got going on with Ink and Gordon. And two, like, okay, they're teenage girls, like they had a boy in the house. The fact that you're trying to paint it as them doing something salacious says a lot more about you. But the whole argument of, oh, Giselle is online pretending like her family's perfect. Like, what does she expect her to do? Post on Instagram, hey, y'all, by the way, my kid snuck in a boy. Like, it has nothing to do with anything. Like, how many people snuck in somebody in their house? Mia's
currently sneaking somebody in the house.
Well, in her apartment. But yeah. Next.
Child, nobody cares. We were all teenagers at one point and then snuck boys in the crib. It is what it is. Shit, my mama was introduced to my little boyfriends and still snuck their asses in the house. It's a thing that teenagers do. That was not a read. That wasn't a gotcha moment. That from Mia is like some real low down dirty bullshit. And even people who don't like Giselle love her as a mother to those girls. And so when that happened, everybody's on Twitter like, oh no, we'll go to war with Mia over Grace, Angel, and Adore. You cannot do that. Why are you talking about people's kids? And yet you don't want nobody to talk about your mothering skills, even though they are very questionable at this moment. Okay, thank you.
I ain't got nothing to say. Mia Murphy is a piece of damn trash.
Well, what state is Ink in? What state is Ink in?
What state is Ink in? Charlotte, North Carolina. I think he's staying in Charlotte. But that's only like 2.5 hours from Atlanta, so he can get there when he needs to.
So who they firing for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta? Because that cast is stacked.
Nobody. He gonna get his little 2,500 too.
Not 2,500.
That's what they said it was. You know who didn't get that 2,500?
Who?
Me, because I interviewed and I didn't get the position. We're not going with homosexuals this season, is what I was told.
That's what they said to you? You lied.
No, they actually didn't say anything back to me.
No.
But they did. They interviewed a bunch. They interviewed a few. Like when I heard after they interviewed a couple of people that season, and then like 2 seasons later, they started introducing gays to Atlanta. So, but I was in my feelings. I heard about it. But what's for me will not miss me. Amen.
Amen.
Child, we need to be on there. That ain't for you.
I think you're right though. We'll see Mia on there. She'll probably be sleeping with Kirk.
Ew, everybody's getting why? You know, Kirk is from Harlem.
Kirk looks like Matthew Knowles.
I was like, ugh, that is so gross.
Shut. Oh boy, we ain't gonna have you up here no more, baby. Okay, I just gotta be honest.
I'm surprised I haven't been kicked off already.
I'm like a little mess, but damn. And our final story for the day: Heather Gay and her book lying again. Heather Gay got a new book that I will make sure that I do not patronize and support. And in the new book, she claims that Jennifer Shah's husband, Sharif, attempted to kiss Monica Garcia. Jen reached out from the prison cell, and Sharif reached out from whatever hole he's in to say that is categorically not true. In a story reported by People. Go ahead and take it away, Tori B.
Coach Shaw is maintaining his innocence in the court of public opinion. Sharif Shaw, better known as Coach Shaw, was mentioned in the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star Heather Gay's upcoming memoir, Good Time Girl, where she dropped a major bomb regarding him and former Real Housewives of Salt Lake City cast member Monica Garcia. In an excerpt released by U.S. Weekly, Gay wrote that Garcia, who previously worked for Shaw's wife, former Housewives of Salt Lake City star Jen Shaw, claimed Sharif attempted to kiss her before Garcia was casted on the show. But why are you talking about this in your book? But anyway.
Read the rest of the story, girl.
In the excerpt, Gay writes that Garcia and Sharif met at a parking lot of a gas station, and Garcia claims the football coach tried to kiss her. According to Gay, Garcia pushed him off. Gay writes Garcia allegedly was pining for Sharif from the moment she met him, and this was one of her absurd fantasies. What?
Okay, that's enough. We'll leave it there. Thank you so much.
Yeah, like what?
So you don't go for it?
She trying to sell a book. And a stupid
I think it's Heather Gay wanted to be kissed. That's what I think.
I'm going to start a campaign to get her ass off Salt Lake City because I'm tired of Heather Gay.
Love. She ain't going nowhere, man. I would love for her to go. She's not going anywhere. Do you believe that story, Jay?
So, I think that Heather Gay is one of the biggest losers to ever darken Bravo's doorstep. She is intoxicated by fame, but she's also not enjoyable at the same time. She is the epitome of that girl who got swirlies in high school, sat alone by herself in the lunchroom, all of a sudden lost a couple pounds, still looks ugly, and now she got a little bit of fame and she don't know what to do with herself. With that said, I said from season 1 and 2 that Sharif was off doing something when he was scouting that wasn't Jennifer Shah. So, do I believe this story? Because of the messenger, no. Do I think it's far-fetched that Coach Shah was off in some other woman's face that wasn't Jigsaw Shah's? Absolutely.
We almost got 100 people in here to see Jay act a fool tonight, and I thank y'all so much for that. I think Heather wanted it to be her really badly, is what I think. Demetria, come on up here and tell us what you think while we wait for the callers. I'm going to drop the phone in. Hey, if you are subscribed to this channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Appreciate you. Demetria, come on up here and tell us what you're thinking, baby.
Hey, I absolutely agree with everything you said about Heather, Jay. I cannot stand that lady. And she is getting arguably worse as the seasons go by each season. I don't like her even more. And I'm glad that we have Bronwyn to clock her tea every time. Thank God for her. I do would like to see that Ex-Wives Club with Atlanta. I did like that cast lineup. I think that would be some great TV with everybody, even Kim. As much as I can stand her. I think that would be definitely some good TV. It'll be good to see Nene back on our screens. I do agree with the Kenya and Candy come in as far as them still being with the, the current Housewives of Atlanta. But I would like to see that cast. And Kim and Kroy, I just know they tired. They got to be. I'm tired, and I ain't even involved. I would have been left at house. I wouldn't even been living with Kim no more. After she swindled me for all my goddamn money, baby, I would have been left. And so would have put me on child support, honey. I would have left at the house. You can have the house, all this, because that got to be exhausting having to. Certain times you can be in this part of the house, and certain times, like, that's just too much. That's just too freaking much. Kroy and grew facial hair. That's how she just stressed that man out. Like, he don't even look like the same Kroy from when she introduced him all them years ago, child. I don't know what to say about them. That's just a mess. For real. And it's sad because, like y'all said, them kids are still young and they have to sit there and deal with that and listen to that. And that's just too much bickering and arguing for, minors to be dealing with. And that's their parents. They love both of them. And to see them acting a fool like that all the time, the police always at your house, I know that's probably traumatizing. They probably hear sirens in their sleep. And, child, y'all know y'all wrong for how y'all did Monique.
I ain't do her.
She did that to herself. That was stupid.
That was. She should have at least got some child support. Alimony, I understand. But come on now, girl. You could have at least got about 20,000, 30,000 in child support for them kids. I understand wanting to be an independent black woman, doing it for yourself, being Reba, a single mom who works 2 jobs, who loves the kids and never stop. But come on now. She got to do a little better than that. Because I know them essential oils ain't. Because it's them essential oils really selling like that. Like, I'm just trying to see. Because, I do. It is people out here that do like the holistic route and the oils and all. It is people out here. But, I'm just.
It ain't full. Businesses.
You say what?
Businesses go up and down. So I don't know what she gonna do when it's on a downswing, especially with that man coming into office. Child.
Wait, is it on an upswing now?
I don't know.
Hey, what else you got to say to BCO?
Y'all is. That's all. And I don't believe what Heather said about Coach Shaw trying to kiss Monica. Now, like Jay said, is he gallivanting off in somebody else's face? It's plausible. I mean, Jen is gonna be in jail for a little bit longer. Before she went to jail, I believe it. But Monica, though, no. Heather is a lie, and the truth ain't in her. And we saw that seasons ago with the Black Eye Miss. She is a fool. They needs to be off of Salt Lake City. That's it.
All right, the BCO, thank you so much for coming to work and giving your opinion. We got one last caller, and we are off for the evening. Hey there, Mel.
Hey, Chase, I'm back.
Hey,
well, I appreciate it.
Hey, how y'all doing? You know what? Oh my gosh. So the Monique part, that was very funny. This is what I think. I think that I think for me is how I can't believe Monique left that marriage. The only thing she left that marriage with was a bad reputation. I'm going to say that for me, Gigi, her ex-friend, maybe allegedly, possibly was telling the truth, because there's no way in the world she's going to be leaving that marriage with nothing but her bad name. That makes no sense to me that she would just leave out of there that way. There was too much fire around this woman for her to just leave and not have what other housewives. I mean, if Ashley's doing better than you, something's definitely wrong, terribly wrong. So that definitely is giving me a lot of red flags on Miss Monique. She's too cool right now, and I think some of the rumors could have been possibly true. That's probably why she didn't get what she, could have been getting. When it comes to Kroy and to Kim, yeah, I didn't even know they were still fighting. I thought they was out of the house. I didn't know that he was, doing explicit things on camera and, and like, what is going on? That's definitely crazy. They need to be separated. It's totally toxic. And lastly, Mia, you know what? This season of Potomac is hard for me because I don't like Mia and I cannot stand Giselle. So I don't have a side to choose. Like, it's like, what can I do? It's watching a show where you don't really care about the parties. Like when Candace is gone, hell, I would even enjoy Robin at this point. I would have probably enjoyed her more than this cast because simple fact is, all the people, a lot of people in the cast right now are either boring or unlikable. I like Stacey. I like her very much so, but everybody else is totally unlikable. And I don't really have a person to root for. Of course, Mia talking about those girls who look sweet, very sweet ladies going to college and just living their lives. That was wrong. But I don't like Giselle, so except for the daughters, and I want the daughters to be protected. I don't care if people low blow Giselle, but then I also don't like Mia, so it's become unwatchable, and that's all I have to say.
Mel,
all right, Mel, thank you so much. Oh, what did you say, Jay? I'm sorry.
I was gonna say you don't like Klarna, Mel. You don't think she's a good housewife?
Which one's that? Who you said?
Hey,
Klarna. She's
Kiana.
Klarna.
Kiana. I forgot about her. I'm sorry. I didn't know this. She's a cute lady, but it's not. Yeah, no. I mean, it's just a boring season. The people are unlikable, and I've tuned out.
I love you, Mel.
I love you too, and Tori. But I did say I was going to say something too. Now I know just switching the thing. I live in New York City too. That man, and I want to say the word, but it was a shocker because I was on my phone, and that man being taken out like that.
Was a hit.
Yeah, it was like I'm living. Tori, it's almost like we live in the 1980s here, where people are just on the street. No, like that was crazy, absolutely mysterious, and
Midtown where all the cops be.
Yeah,
they took him out like that. That was insane. I
couldn't even bring myself to watch the video.
I'm not watching no video, but that I was one of my coworkers was like her Citizen app.
Yeah, but you know what they said? I was watching. I couldn't stop watching. They said was that he was doing some kind of I don't want anybody to pass away, but the way the election, the way the political movement is going now, where they just want to be money, not caring about people. Allegedly, he was a part of that kind of energy where he was just not really caring about the people when they claims and stuff like that. Again, no one lost a life, so people are being very angry with those kind of people, and it's very, very crazy.
So. I'm glad you brought that up, Mel, because then there was the news that hit that Blue Cross Blue Shield decided they're not paying for anesthesia for people's surgeries.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody was like, y'all need to check the news. Stop messing with people. This is what happens. And I'm just like, Jesus, this is crazy. But Unfortunately, there are consequences for your actions. I'm not saying nobody should be shot or killed over, but it's just like y'all playing with people's lives. This is almost like John Q. We about to be in John Q.
You know what, Tori? I think that I was telling this to Chase before. I said, listen, going forward, all of us, we just gotta, whether you pray or not, we just gotta, keep strong, pray, and eat healthy. And because we don't know what's going on, it's a crazy time. But yeah, people are angry. People are angry being disrespected, used. Again, I don't agree with people losing their lives, but it seemed like he was a part of that kind of, business world where they don't care about sick people, unfortunately. So I don't know.
And this is all alleged. We do not know.
Absolutely.
You guys, I do have another caller. I didn't know I thought you were the last one, but it looks like there is somebody else back there. All Mel, thank you again for your kind words earlier today during Salt Lake City. And thank you for sticking around and calling back during happy hour. I appreciate you, okay?
I appreciate y'all too.
Thank you. We got one final caller, and this one I thought that give me 1 second. Okay. This one I thought that the Monique bash was over.
Woo!
Hey, Thomas.
Yes.
The one and only.
Yes.
Hi, friends. What's up, Tori? What's up, Jay?
What's up?
Long time no talk, nigga.
Get into it.
Chase, thank you for having me. I love seeing you sit on your throne.
Oh God.
Listen, now we got this group chat. They done put this stuff in here about Monique. Now y'all know I roll for Monique, but fair is fair. I just gotta let Miss Sister know she's doing worse than Ashley coming out of this divorce situation, and I'm trying to understand what she thought the end game was. I get that women try to make this whole moral claim or ethical code as I wasn't here for the money. But the reality is, after 12 years or however long it's been, you need to start thinking about life after the initial honeymoon phase, because things always change, as evidenced by the little small check that didn't affect her before is now a check she wished she had. And so I hope that this turn of events brings my girl back for season 10, because she could use the money. I don't even know if she's working on a radio show with 90 WKYS anymore, or what it is that she's doing.
No, she's not. She said that.
See, as someone who was a fan of her, it is tough to see this fall from grace. But when you feel as if like you are above certain things and what have you, pride cometh before the fall. And as we saw what happened, as evidence with RHOP, as evidence with Love and Marriage DC, as evidence with this divorce, it seems that she's gotten humbled in a way. And so I would love that this turn of events brings her back to the Potomac streets, because we need to get rid of Mia and Jacqueline's Love and Hip Hop spinoff, and we need to get back to Housewives. But I would love to see Monique return with all of the, this situation happening.
Thomas, I've been saying Mia is loving hip hop, and look, yeah, let's hear it, Chase. Where's my apology?
I do not like that.
It's
Wait a minute, excuse me. Could you say the hell out, Tori B? Go ahead, Thomas.
It's not giving. I agree with the storyline is not giving this. Word to Karen, because she ate that. This pimp village that Mia is bringing to the scene, it's no regard for the children. It's no regard for Gordon. There's no regard for even herself. She constantly lies. And I was okay with the lies at first because it was small little white lies. But as you can see, she can't even track the lies. It just seems so phony and forced, even the way where she tried to make up with Wendy's mom and things like that. I think that her getting first chair last reunion, it always does it. When Wendy got first chair and her reunion the next season, she was a mess. Mia got first chair, she let it go to her head. This season, she's doing a mess. She's overproducing. She's thinking that's what the fans want to see. The fans want you to live your authentic life, not you bring in another one. Shout out to the OGs, because Elf on the Shelf ate too. Elf on the Shelf to describe goddamn Ink was hilarious, and I don't want to see them on the show, to be completely honest. This is giving me Yandy and the girl and Mendices back when she went to go knock on the girl door before Mendices went to jail. That's what this is giving me, and I don't think that this is becoming of Housewives. And even to know that we got the mid-season trailer, even to know that there's dog shit everywhere in the finale, this season is giving shit.
Yeah.
And all pun intended. Like, what the fuck? Like, I love the new life that's being brought into it, because I don't miss Candace at all. But I will say that what Mia's bringing, what Jacqueline is bringing, they need to go. They need to clock out. And I hope Giselle gathers Mia, because Mia was talking about the girls. I hope that Giselle does what she does in her little ghost producer thing and gets Mia to sign a pink slip, because it's her time.
I agree. I think I was going to say, I think you'll get your wish. I think you'll see Monique back in the Potomac streets, because if Karen's around season 10, she's going to need an Uber driver. So you'll get your wish.
You forgot she hit something too? She was drinking? You forgot?
Oh.
I ain't forget that, bitch. Momo was drinking too.
Well,
I am Team Monique. We down 1,000, y'all. Come on, we got to fight back. Let me tell y'all something. Okay? We just down 1,000.
All the team, okay?
Team Monique. I need Team Monique right now to do what they'll say the millimeters do. What the millimeters do? What they mobilize? What is the word that we use for the millimeters? Activate. Team Monique, activate and go buy all the incense we can buy right now.
She don't
Why
sell
we going
incense.
What she sell?
Essential oils. See,
Oils. Get all the incense we can have. It's crazy.
Go buy all the Crisco oil we can buy and support Monique. Now that we're going to buy the Crisco oil, we're finna come back to the kitchen and cook these bitches. You ready? We're gonna come back next season. We're gonna do it to it. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna damn, she's a pretty girl. That's all I got. But let me say this, because Tori B called me to the carpet. Tori B, let me get you right together, okay? I still stand by me not liking the term, ghetto, me not liking the term, the love and hip hop that we've thrown them there on these on certain people when they don't fit a certain type of housewife mold, because it's the connotation that we're saying ghetto equal black equal bad, all of those things. I stand firmly in it. After Monday, I feel like she went way too far. She talked about people's children, and I think that is where I cut it off and I draw the line. I have always said Jacqueline was gutter butt and shouldn't be on the show, so she went on a whole group fucking trip and forgot her deodorant. I stand on that. I never thought that Jacqueline should be bad. She can't even put on no deodorant. However, I was willing to ride Mia out. And the reason why I was willing to ride it out is because when we got in the season finale for everybody, like even my loves Amanda Kane, and people say Carlos propped Mia up. What we got in the season finale was authentic, it was raw, and it was unexpected and unspoiled. And so the shock came from an abysmal season, and then what the fuck is this at the end of the season finale being real, authentic? If it stayed between them and it did not get into like the whole Mia universe and the lexicon of a bunch of bullshit that don't make no sense, it would have been acceptable and tolerable. How does Mia navigate moving forward in her impending divorce, trying to blend her family, satisfy herself, her new partner, her ex? That was it. That's the story. And that is what it should have walked in and lived in. But every week is something new, and every week is fake. Every week it just don't make no sense. It's something new to the point that I don't even remember what she's saying from week to week if I don't look at the notes. So in my opinion, Mia can go. And I won't say love and hip hop and all that stuff because that's how I feel about it in my square, and I just don't like that. However, Mia, I don't see a path for her to return after talking about the lady children. I just don't see. I feel like Giselle finna pull rank, and either the network gonna get Giselle together and say, "Well, I'm sorry, Diva, Mia gets to stay," or Mia's out. I don't see a path forward with her in the group because Karen's not gonna stand for that either.
Okay, well, I feel like Ink, Jacqueline, and Gordon gives Amada and Safari and the rest of the hoes. So
excuse me, hold on. Excuse me, who you talking about, bitch?
Not you.
Not you. I'm talking about this.
Mia.
Oh. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I apologize, friend. Sorry, girl. Go ahead. I thought it was about me because I definitely forgot what I was saying. So
no, but it's giving Amada. So that's why. In Safari. So for me, it is love and hip hop. I will say it's a standard. I won't say it's ghetto. I won't say it's just a standard. But just so y'all know, I remember love and hip hop originated in New York. Okay. So it really changed once it went to other lanes. And I've never been a fan of Yandy. I could go into days about that in that situation. So I understand. I won't call it ghetto. I will absolutely say there's a higher standard with Bravo, and Mia.
That's
to
true.
me,
I agree that.
Yeah.
Let's just say it's classless and tasteless.
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, before we move forward, I'm sorry, Thomas. Just really quickly, I welcome Kadian to the stage. Hey, Kadian. I'm gonna let you go ahead. Hey, Thomas, go ahead and say what you were saying. I just wanted to let everybody know that Kadian's up here as well.
Yeah, I wanted to clarify for the viewers because I don't know if that was synonymous with ghetto. I don't think
that you're saying it, but in the past on this panel, people have said it.
I do need to clarify for those who may have jumped on mid-sentence or what have you, that no one was saying that is ghetto. What we're saying is, to Tori's point, that it is less than what we've come to expect from storylines that air on Bravo, whether they are from Truly Original, whether they are from the production company that works with the Housewives in New Jersey or the ones in Beverly Hills, Evolution Media. Like, there is just a certain standard with how those producers craft the story, craft the narrative. And I think that we have allowed ourselves to be, or the viewers have allowed themselves to be spoon-fed this microwavable type of storyline that we are wanting to see for the sensationalism of it all. I think Wendy said it great in the on Watch What Happens Live, that she thinks Mia does things for shock value, which is true, because there's no way that all of these things are coming up. Now we realize, opioid addiction, and then you was the CEO of a company, but now you're not the CEO of the company no more, but Gordon had. It's like all of this stuff that's become a thing, and it just, again, like I said, she allowed that first chair to go to her head, and then now we're starting to see the aftermath of thinking that you are Queen Bee. And I think that they never need to let nobody else take those first chairs unless the girls really deliver, because we're starting to see love, and this question I want to pose to you, Chase, if it's not love and hip hop, then what is it? Because it's not Housewives. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's trash.
I don't want to call it baddies, or I don't want to call it any of that, but it's not what we've come to know, especially from the show, who Potomac and Jay knows this. We're from the DMV area. Potomac, Maryland is one of the wealthiest cities, not only just in Maryland, but in the country. And so when you think of that and to think about the nucleus of the show, how it came to be, and then where we are season 9, it is a fall from grace, no matter how you want to describe it.
It's very, I'm sorry, Katie, as someone just right here is very Jerry Springer, is very, as someone on this platform called it previously, TLC, and it needs to be a spinoff called Throuple, is not Bravo. I just know that on this particular channel, and I'm not speaking to about you, so let me clarify, we have had commenters, we have had callers, not singling anyone out, who have equated that to being ghetto equaling bad, which is why I will always speak out against that, because ghetto doesn't mean those things. And I think that Mia probably should be on television somewhere else, but not on this platform. Hey, Katie, and tell me what you think about Mia and all this shit, and then tell me what you're thinking about, because I really want to know what you're thinking about Monique.
I'm glad you're clarifying the whole ghetto standpoint. I think Mia does do love and hip hop stuff. She might not do ghetto shit, but she does love and hip hop stuff, like throwing the drinks on people, wanting to fight people, being in a 3-way, all of those things, being inconsistent with who she is. Everything aligns with a love and hip hop storyline. And I think that's why people keep on throwing it out there. But there's that space to also align her with being ghetto, because a lot of that behavior people like to align with being ghetto. Although I would agree more so that people are just saying that because they want to put a negative connotation on it. But she does love and hip hop storylines. Like Thomas is saying, you're coming, or you are around an elite Black community where there is Black wealth and Black business people, Black lawyers, you know, all of these things. You're on a show with a woman who has 4 degrees, all of these things, a doctor, all of that, and business people. So to me, Mia has brought more of a low budget-esque type of behavior to the show. Have other people shown low budget behavior? Yes, but are they consistently doing it? No. And I think Mia fails to understand that TV isn't her life, and she doesn't have to do everything for TV. Because to me, it's like she's always trying to find something to be the center of attention. And if you're really that girl, the lights are always going to be on you. You don't have to go out of your way for the lights to be on you. Like Nene said, when I walk in the room, I own it. You know what I mean? And I think Mia's always forcefully trying to get the lights on her. She's around too many alpha females, so she has to go to the lowest of low to get attention. Because we didn't get a follow-up on the whole cancer thing. We didn't get a follow-up on Gordon's mental health, aside from like, oh, it's affected my relationship with Ink. And bringing up Giselle's daughters, I will say this. Giselle has done her fair share on the show, but why are you using that as the example? Like, I feel like there was 15 other examples for Giselle that she could have used, but her daughter sneaking boys in their space in DR is craziness to me. I feel like Mia always tries to find the dumbest things or the lowest things just to get shock value, and it never lands. It never lands.
Oh,
And
like
then-
Wendy giving Peter the cookie?
Exactly. Like, you're just literally making up stuff. You're making up stuff for attention. You instead of you saying, okay, my soon-to-be ex-husband is suffering from mental health. He needs to get help. This is serious. You're like, oh my God, Gordon talked about me having an abortion. Like, girl, that's not something that's laughable. Like, that's not funny. You need to fix that.
I have been taking L's all day, Katie, in regards to Monique and Mia. And the only person up here skinning and grinning like a Cheshire cat is up there in that middle square named Tori B. And she's been taking shots at me while you guys have been, giving your square. And I appreciate you for giving your square. Someone said that Mia's first season was good. It was.
Wait, hold on. I think hold on, because I didn't like Mia in the first season either, and I think the only reason why most people liked her is because Mia was bringing what was needed on the show at the time, where it was like a little bit of lighthearted distraction. And now it's thirst. Like,
look at the CEO. Look at the CEO.
yeah, it's now.
Tori B, y'all not gonna agree with me on this one, KDM, but do I agree with her throwing her drink on that lady? No, I don't. But did I see it coming? Absolutely, yes, I did. Because Wendy talked about her and talked trash about her and started with her and never liked her from the beginning. It was very mean to her. Wouldn't address her by her name. And for someone like a Mia who cannot read, it's either I'm finna like take it low to you, I'm finna fight you. It was gonna be either or, and eventually up to that moment, it was nothing left but to fight. And so that's where I stand on that.
Yeah, but
hold on,
she repeated a cookie is crazy.
One more small thing about Mia. I also don't like how Mia tried to frame Kiana, however you say her name.
Klarna.
Sorry, girl.
Klarna.
Oh, God.
Paying for.
But like I said, I'm sorry, girl. But I think it's crazy how she tried to frame her life or her lifestyle and who she dates to be aligned with the streets and ghetto and drug dealer and this and that. But she's not looking at herself to be similar things. Like, you're doing hood rat shit, girl. Like, you're doing a lot of hood rat shit. And I don't understand. But I really want to talk about Monique. Girl.
Wait, before we leave Monique real quick, I want to jump in with Mia real quick because we forgot that she took the girls to the goddamn chiropractic place and they didn't even get no adjustment. Why did we go to see the joint chiropractic that she allegedly built and they didn't get because the doctor wasn't there? Why are Mia's trips so low budget? Why were we in Miami and we didn't go out the house but one time? Wasn't on no real beach. The water was murky. The water looked like Potomac water out the Anacostia River. And then she took the girls to Charlotte for Wendy's birthday. They went to go sit at the chiropractor, and then her friends came over. Her thirsty friends for TV came over to sit in the backyard to have dinner. Let's stop letting Mia host trips, please.
I just want to know, what did I ever do to any of you four up here today? I just want to know.
You summoned me.
Literally.
3 times. I did some of the people. I want to thank y'all for coming up here and calling. Katie, did you have anything to say about Monique?
Yes, I'm only out of breath because I was outside in the cold.
Okay, I was wondering. I thought somebody was chasing me.
I told you it's freezing up here.
It's freezing in New York. But I will say this about Monique. Monique, I am disappointed, and I will eat my words. Girl, you didn't have an offshore account? Bye.
Shawnee is the blueprint. Stack your money, stash your money, child. Ain't no way.
I don't think you would have been able to do that with someone like Chris.
I would have been surely.
I feel like he knows where every penny is accounted for. I think that's how he, came to financial wealth. He gives frugal.
She could have been stocking shelves at Target overnight when he went to sleep. She had no excuse.
Okay, y'all. I want to thank y'all for calling up here. I really do appreciate y'all. The vibes are high. These are some of the most astute in the field, and I'm gonna try to get them up here a little bit more often moving forward. Jay, I want to thank you so much for clocking in with us today and giving me my humble pie. Tori B, I want to thank you for reveling and watching me eat it.
Yep.
And I want to thank I want to thank everybody for tuning in. TKC, thank you. Demisio, thank you for coming into work. Sheila, thank you for all of your support. Mel, thank you for calling in. Amanda K, Sean, for all of the people, thank you for tuning in. Remember, we got Married to Medicine from last night in Salt Lake City today. And next Monday, we will be back with Monday Fun Day. Over the weekend, you'll get Bell Collective. And again, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate it, okay? Love y'all.
Comment, subscribe, folks.
Bye, Thomas. Bye, Katie.
See you, friends.